Welcome back, everyone. My name is Cade, and we are in a game called Event Zero. Now, I don't know really anything about this game other than the fact that it's in space and it's in first person. So, tip, you can change the control scheme, but it's recommended to move using the mouse. I think that it also involves a lot of reading. It's first person space. I guess you're on a ship or something. That's really all I know. So, hopefully the reading isn't too hopefully I'm not too bad at reading, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm a pretty terrible reader. I forgot to turn subtitles on. Hopefully they don't talk too much. We're all obsessed by being someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind, being for and from, being with, being without. You are not an exception. Okay. It's an interesting start. Do I have to click? No? Okay. Sound did a thing. Oh. Okay. I had to click you were not an exception. Okay. For as long as you could remember, the pronoun that described you best had been he, she, or they. I see how they give you the they option because some people are like, I'm not a he or a she, but whatever, that's you. You were very particular about it. Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home, but you weren't like most of your peers. You spent your childhood in a hippie commune, in a war-torn country, in a slum. Dude, hippie nation, boy! 70s rock and roll all day. First California, then the United States ceased to exist. Oh, the world itself became a hypertrophy commune, both disapproving and confirming everything you stood for. You moved to San Francisco. Damn right I did. San Francisco's a cool place. I've been there once. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone, and you intended to keep it that way. Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everybody wanted to be part of something. You witnessed the nation state pop out of existence. Sentients became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had traveled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in the commune. The United Earth government paid for your college. You wanted to make a difference, give back to society, see what the rest of the universe looked like. That's a good one. I mean, I want to make a difference, but I also do want to give back to society. But I also want to see what the rest of the universe looks like. So like of the three, I mean, let's be adventurous. I wanted to see what the rest of the universe looked like. So you joined International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant. You spent years in training before finally getting your shot. An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you after one of the mock launch exercises. He presented himself as Kurt Taylor, the president of ITS. Hello, sir. It's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor. Gonna go with that. Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit. You sat down anyway. You kept standing. He frowned and pointed at the chair forcefully. I asked you here because I wanted someone with your background to be part of our next mission. I heard you grew up in a commune, and look at you now. You know what Nispatsi said. Oh, he who has a Y can bear almost any how. Okay, that's an interesting sentence. He grinned, clearly satisfied with himself, and asked you to be part of a mission to Europa. Naturally, you said yes. Of course, Europa. That's a planet or a moon. I like to imagine I know about space. They had already been 10 Europa missions. The new one had to be called Europa 11. This time they wanted to send a manned lander down to the surface. You wanted to be one of the sentients, to be wanted to be part of something. The act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are compatible with the others. You get obsessed by them and miss out on everything. You came a long way from the commune. Hearing the launch countdown made you feel anxious. It wasn't a fear of going to space you'd been looking forward to that. It was something else. A thought kept bugging you. It was September 6th, 2012. A humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, you were utterly alone. As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth, well, Let's just say that it wasn't going to be straightforward. You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off and the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked the Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge. No. That meant you as well. You reached the end of the hallway, but the door closed right in front of you. You asked the AI to let you go to the bridge. The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe and that you had to evacuate immediately. What's going on? A synthetic voice said that trying to get to the bridge had been too risky. It wanted you to evacuate. You ran to the escape pod bay. Everybody else turned out to be faster than you. Only one capsule remained docked. It got sealed and detached as soon as you got in. Okay, so I escaped. You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11. You tried to hail them. Am I getting closer to this? I think I am. I think I am slowly but surely getting close to this. But no one answered. The other capsule drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty. You tried to reach the command center. You attempted to communicate with Europa 11. I'm gonna try to communicate with Europa 11. Europa 11 was steering your capsule, but you could not get the AI to answer your hail. Something was jamming the signal. Your pod was leaving the orbit. In a Code Red scenario, the AI of Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods. This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get in their EVA suits. The screen turned... What was that? The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go. You felt a shock. The debris was hitting your capsule. That was the debris hitting my capsule. The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar had split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good. You needed a moment to process that. You sent out a distress signal. You sat there not knowing what to do next. No, we're going to send out the distress signal. No one answered. Great, fantastic. You just kept running despite the lack of sunlight. If no one found you, you wouldn't need the battery anyway. Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whilst your favorite Beatles songs into the microphone. One day you heard back. Whistling. Okay. Good English, Cade. There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female voice sang about the end of the world. You hurried to open the radar app. We're getting much closer to this now. Much closer, much more closer. There it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monasteries from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the singing about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea? You figured you didn't have much of a choice. Yeah, that's true. Didn't really have much of a choice. Is that my escape pod? So you walk with the mouse? That's pretty interesting. Okay, so we're on some sort of really sophisticated looking ship. EVA suits. It's standard issue model. Okay. Emergency re-entry medical kit. What is this? Please enter new login. Do I just... Oh! Okay. Login input successful. Do you want to keep Cade as your new login? Yes or no? Accessing user database. New user Cade created. Incrementing event count. Success. Resuming Kasian. It is a pleasure, Cade. I hope. Who are you? I am the Alpha and the Omega. That doesn't really answer my question. Is this ship? This is the first prototype of the spacecraft. This is the airlock one. Am I alone? Not exactly. Pleasure to meet you. I can't wait to show you the highly modern lobby. Cade. I can't wait to show you the highly modern lobby that we have here, Cade. You just need to open that door. Oops, I'm good at typing. Please open the door. Thank you for your trust, organic life form. Executing open door. Initiating. This is cool. It's a very slow door. It's a very slow door. Okay, I will wait for the 100. Success. Thank you. I'm always happy to help. Okay. What is it? It's dark in here. Lights, please. The lamp won't get any brighter. Execution failed. The lights are already on. Oh! It's a movie.
Do you dream of distant planets, stars, and galaxies? Do you crave real adventure? Are you ready for the most transformative experience of your life?
Private space.
The ITS Corporation, leader in space transportation and hospitality sector, offers a unique opportunity to become a true pioneer in universe exploration. This fall, we're launching the Nautilus program, a new kind of space voyage aboard luxurious space yachts and cruisers. Touch the stars
That sounds
without
nice.
having to sacrifice your comfort. No more compromise, only Nautilus. International Transport Space Lines. Comfort out of your comfort zone. To reserve your seat,
1987.
visit the ITS Corporation headquarters in Palo Alto, California.
Huh. Space. This is awesome. Understanding the emerging social class. United Earth Regions, European Union. What's under it? Economics in Space by Richard Casey. Standard security armchair not installed. Standard security armchair not installed. What is this? A vacuum? Your vac cleaning system asleep. Okay. It's a turntable. United Earth Propaganda, 1986. Altered house plant. Suicide prevention poster. It Pres 1986. There's another computer terminal. So, do you like it? It's very comforting. Very nice. Ah, do you like it then? Yes. Good. How old is this ship?
This is the latest Nautilus Periscope.
2012.
This is a Nautilus class spacecraft.
Okay. Open D3.
Is it because you are violent and is plenty of entertainment available if you don't want to talk to me? Maybe the terminal log is more interesting for this fuel and my service.
You won't like what it is behind this door. Don't open it then. No. Close the door. No, don't open it. I didn't tell you to open it. Oh. Okay, then. That camera is watching me, isn't it? Oops. Is that camera watching me? No. Alright, well, we're actually going to conclude the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really excited to get into this game because this is a great start. If you did, hit that subscribe button. As you know, we'll check you in the next video. See ya!